Hello everyone, my name is Vishal Kumar. Today let's talk about JDBC. So, what is JDBC? JDBC is abbreviated as Java to Database Connectivity. Is Java to Database Connectivity. So, before talking about JDBC, let's have some prerequisites. That is, let's have what is a server. Server is nothing but a computer with a high-end configuration. So we can say that a server is nothing but a big computer which has high-end configurations of more RAM, more ROM, and more functionalities. So server here, let's come back to JDBC. JDBC is the only and one and only the API which is used to connect the Java file to the database. That is in whichever the companies it may be, the RDBMS file. So in JDBC it's the only one API in J2EE which we will be using. Let's have a structure of JDBC. That is, let I take this as .java file, and we have JDBC here, and we have a thing called drivers. So this is a driver files. And last we have this RDBMS, that is database, something like this, database. So this is the flow, that is flow diagram how the RDBMS file works. So here we are going to give the functionality in the Java file. What we need to like if you want to retrieve the data, if you want to delete some data, and all like that stuff. So here this Java DIN is going to give this JDBC. It's the API. So it's the only one API which will be using to connect this Java file to this database file. And these are the drivers which are used by the JDBC file. And these database files are database dependent. That is, whatever the company, whatever the company from which the drivers are taken, even the JDBC file will be of the same type. So this is the flow how we will be having these file functionality. So here to achieve this JDBC connectivity, we have steps. Let's see one by one. Here we have 5 steps. First one, load the driver. Second, load the driver. Get connection via driver. Next, issue the SQL queries. Yeah, connection. Connection via driver. Issue the SQL queries. Process the results. So these are the 5 steps which we have to follow to get connection to the RDBMS application, the database. So we have we can use different type of RDBMS applications like MySQL, SQL++, from Oracle NG, like that. So we need to concentrate that whatever the application we are using for the database connectivity, even the drivers should be of the same type. So here first we are going to load the driver. So here like if we take MySQL driver, we will be loading that and get the connection by driver. Whatever the drivers which we will be using, we have to get the connection from this, and we have to create an object for that. So by these are the drivers from which we are getting the connection. So it should be SQL queries. That is, I have said that the database will be understanding only the SQL query language. So whatever the thing we have written in Java file, it should be converted. It should be in the SQL query language, that is string language, whatever it may be. So we need to issue the queries in the SQL. We need to issue these queries by connection in the string format. Like here we need to give the path from which or the path of the table, SQL table, from which we are going to take all the data, from which we are sending this to the database, including those things in the database. So that we can get the queries as and when we require, and we have to add the SQL queries in form of strings. So here, next, process the results by SQL queries. Here we need to take that results will be in the SQL queries, and we need to process it by creating one more reference variable of any kind of type. So then, and here we'll be getting whatever the results, that is to retrieve, to add, something like that. So these results will be obtained by using these SQL queries. Whatever the queries we have written in SQL, using those queries, we'll be getting the operand results. And this is the last step where all the objects would be closed. So here, as we have said that in connection, while connecting the driver, here we'll be creating an object of connection, and here for queries we'll be getting queries for objects for queries, object to load queries to store that, and these are some of the objects where will be used. So those all objects must be closed only because it may affect the location, memory of the location. So here, after using all these queries in this step, process of processing all the results, we need to close which are the objects which are used. So here, this is the last step where we will be closing all the objects. So here, this is mainly done to minimize or to reduce the memory. That is, to create an object, we will be using some kind of memory, right? So by closing this, we will be clearing all the memory, so that memory can be used for other purposes. So these are the 5 steps which are to be followed. So this is a simple 5 steps which are being utilized, which have been followed to have this database connectivity directed to the database, this Java file to the database through JDBC API. So this is the brief introduction how the JDBC API works. Thank you.